Well, my friends, it's a real pleasure to speak with Ryan Garcia. Mis amigos, es un placer tremendo hablar con Ryan Garcia, que va a estar peleando este 2 de mayo en Times Square. Ryan Garcia is going to be fighting this 2 of May in Times Square, New York, beautiful New York. And I want to start speaking with you about the time you've been away from boxing. You've been
Right.
away a lot of time from boxing. When you was away from boxing, do you love boxing? Do you miss boxing? Do you say, you know what, it's good to have this time away from boxing?
I had every emotion possible. I hated boxing. I missed boxing. Didn't want to do it. Did want to do it. It was just like a roller coaster of emotions after the Devin Haney fight. But ultimately, uh, it's my passion. And when something's your passion, you're always gonna fall right back to it. So I think I had to go through all those emotions, but everything came right back on track. And the plan was always to fight right after suspension. And here we are, May 2nd. That's what's happening.
You miss boxing, Ryan. Do you think that boxing and the fan misses you also?
Well, yeah, boxing's born without me, as you can see. There's definitely an energy when I fight that is not there in any of these other fights. I feel like I am the future face of the boxing, and I think people feel that. I bring just that excitement like Oscar De La Hoya brought, like Floyd Mayweather brought. Just when I fight, it's always gonna be a big fight, no matter who's involved fighting me. And I don't think any of these other fighters can do that without me.
You did a lot of boxing, good things for boxing. Maybe some things were not so good.
Right.
Do you see the fight against Rolly Romero as a new beginning, as a new chapter to put away the bad things and just concentrate on the good things?
I think that this fight, I think this fight, one, is just a great fight in general. And two, I don't really think about it as a new chapter. I'm just ready to continue to take over boxing at the end of the day. You know, um, whatever happened, in the past has already happened. There's nothing that we could do about it. If you're referring to, the suspension and what was in my system, I think that was bullshit. So I don't see that as a mistake. Now, not making weight, then I'll say, all right, yeah, we're not going to do that again because, we're not going to make that mistake. But other than that, we're going to continue to keep taking over. That's it.
But now you are in the welterweight division, storied, one of the greatest division of all time,
Right.
and you have a good fighters there. So the plan is to take over welterweight division, no matter who is there, no matter what happened, take over one of the greatest division of all time.
That's the dream, right? That's what we come here to do. I've never been a fighter to shy away from all the big fights. I'm the only one that's fought two of the best fighters in this generation so far. Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Everybody was talking about they were the next ones up, and I've already fought two of them. Can't say that for my peers. So I'm obviously the one to actually be willing to do it. And you're going to be seeing that continually in my career of me fighting the best fighters and honestly just giving the fans what they want. That's what I'm here to do. Give the fans what they want, serve the fans, and get paid, and ultimately create history for the sport and continue to move this sport forward. That's what I come here to do.
Going forward, and Rolly Romero is coming forward. We know that maybe is not the most talented boxer, but he really have power. Do you see Rolly Romero as the perfect vehicle to go forward and make a statement in the division?
I mean, it's a dangerous fight. This guy's a knockout puncher. If I wanted, an easy touch, I could have got somebody that was all right, but with no power, that's less risk. To me, this is more. It's a risk. This guy in boxing, anything can happen, and when you're fighting a guy with power, it could smell trouble. So for me, it's just preparing myself to be as sharp as I can be, win this fight, and then ultimately fight the Devin Haney rematch, which I need to be sharp as well because they're going to be looking to make their adjustments. So I think it's the perfect fight to come back with. Has a lot of risk, but can have a lot of good reward by knocking him out.
And let's say the truth, everybody wants to see you fight again, Devin Haney, and maybe fight you again, Tan Davis. Do you foresee these two fights in the future, these two revanches in the future?
Oh yes, this is the year of rematches. There's a lot of rematches this year, and I feel like people want to see one Devin Haney rematch again because of how exciting and how crazy it was the last time around. They want to see the Tank fight because they know that I was under strict restrictions in that fight with the weight rehydration clause. I did already have a broken rib, so everybody wants to see us run that full on with my full strength and seeing what he could do. I want to see. I don't feel like I was defeated at my best, and I want to get my chance to win.
And my last question, the last fight that did over 1 million pay-per-views were your fight with yes, yes. So when do you see we'll see another fight? Because not in the UFC, not in the PFL, no organization has right now a star that can beam 1 million pay-per-views. When do you see the next fight 1 million pay-per-view for you on whoever you fight?
I mean, I'm gonna be involved. That's what I do know. And the two biggest names in the sport, well, probably yeah, one of the two biggest names in the sport are me and Tank Davis. So obviously that's the obvious choice to rematch that can get the million pay-per-view buys, but also Devin Haney rematch. Everybody's into that. Everybody wants to see it. Has a lot of noise because of the first fight. So don't be surprised if that one hits over 1 million. Um, you could also get 1 million somehow having Jake Paul involved. You never know.
Yeah.
People like to hate, but he brings in the eyeballs. And I'm hearing Tank Davis could fight Jake Paul. I don't know if that does 1 million, but you got a lot of options there to do 1 million. But one thing's for certain that if I'm involved, it's gonna be big.
Well, we hope and just only hope that this night in New York Times Square gonna be electric, and we want to see you fight again, man. Really want to see you fight, and good luck and good health.